Classes are back in session, but not the classes you may be thinking about. Waverly residents and Wartburg students are getting excited about the fitness classes offered at the W, Sports and Wellness Center. Classes are offered year-round and are open to all members and guests of the W. Some of the classes offered this fall include Zumba, Zumba Aqua, and TRX Fit Fusion.
So far, this first week, I've just really enjoyed the atmosphere. I can tell that the trainers and the coaches really know what they're talking about, and also the fact that everybody's here doing it and everybody's here working towards their own personal goals, but yet as a whole, we're just working to get better and healthier.
And although bikini season is wrapping up, it's still important to stay healthy for sweater weather.
Beth Green from the W is here to give us some advice on how to get fit.
Okay, so Beth, what kind of fitness classes are offered at the W?
All kinds of classes are offered at the W, anywhere from yoga to high-intensity classes like Operation Transformation.
Okay, and why would you say it's beneficial to take these classes opposed to working out on your own?
Well, it just depends on what type of person you are, but if you're not very familiar with working out, you don't really know a lot of exercise, it's always nice to go in and learn from the instructors who are trained. Obviously, you have the camaraderie aspect. You can go with your friends, you can hang out with your friends, exercise with your friends. Accountability, you have that. And also, too, it offers you a variety. So if you don't know how to do yoga very well, but you like it, you can go in and do a yoga, get your stress down. Or high intensity, you need to be pushed.
About how many students and members have signed up for the fitness classes this fall?
Actually, our member for students has increased a lot this year. And in particular, our Operation Transformation has 24 students signed up.
And you mentioned that one. Was that probably your most popular this fall, or are there some other highly popular classes?
I would say probably the single out most popular class for students has been Operation Transformation, but we have seen an increase of, there's probably around maybe 5 to 7 in some of our night classes, which typically they are more towards the nighttime or early morning.
Why is it so important for people to know how to work out correctly?
It's important because you need to maximize your time. So if you're not working out correctly, therefore you're working out inefficiently, and you're really not going to see the results that you really probably are choosing to see.
And if you had a few tips for some people kind of how to properly work out, what would be some of the guidelines or guidance that you would offer them?
Make sure, A, you know what you're doing. B, make sure to go in there with a plan. A lot of people come in, they amble around, they just kind of go from place to place to place, not really knowing what they want to do.
Okay, and can you kind of begin to show us some of the exercises?
Okay, so I
brought your example here.
Yeah, I brought Brett with me here today. And so what we're going to start off with is a squat. And what a lot of people don't understand about the squat is that it's very important to have proper form. That way you can get the whole range of motion with the leg. So Brett's going to start, he's going to sit back and down. As you can see, when he sits back and down, okay, he has his knees out, and when he comes back up, he pushes back up. He's pushing with his core and his legs. So he's going to do that for me again. He's just going to keep going. As you can see, his knees are not going past his toes. And what happens is a lot of times people have the knees past the toes, and he's sitting back and down versus sitting straight down. So you want to think like you have like a bench or a chair behind you, so sitting back and down. Next, he's going to demonstrate a push-up. I know there are several variations of doing a push-up. So Brett's laying down, he's got his hands right next to his sides. Okay, he's going to bring those up underneath his elbows, and he's going to flip them around. Okay, as you can see, they're right across, fingertips across from the chest, and he's going to push up. Okay, straight up, he's using more of his core and more of his back. So he's going to bring his chest back down to the floor and push up.
And now with this one, if people can't do this exact form, how can they still do it to get a proper workout?
Actually, this is proper form.
Okay.
This would be way more beneficial, and especially for females, you're going to actually get a better push-up out of this than you would trying to do a wide push-up, just because of the fact that we are kind of a little bit less strength-wise on the top of the body. And so what you're doing is he's pushing up through the spine here. He's got his hips up, so you're using more of your core, and you're using more of your back muscles, and then you're doing a little bit of concentration on the chest there, with the triceps being in tow there as well. So you're actually getting a full body workout there, and you're also practicing your plank.
What does a person gain by having a personal trainer instead of going to maybe a class?
They get individual attention. They get individual attention, just like there. I mean, that's basically a training session right there, what you saw myself with Brett do. You know, sitting there watching him, correcting his form, or, you know, obviously the encouragement, obviously, too. And then, you know, you get a workout, you come in, they do it for you.
What would you say to those people that think they don't necessarily have time to work out? Or that they can't make enough time in their day to get a workout, a proper workout?
This is what I always say. People will say, you know, I have to find time. No, you have to make time to do it. It's just like going to class. It's just like homework. But I can tell you, as being a college student myself, when I worked out and I had to fit that time in because I was competitive, I fought competitively, I had to make time to do that. And so my grades were actually better because I had to be more efficient with my time. So they can find a little bit of time. It doesn't have to be an hour. It can be 15, 30 minutes.
Okay, and then real quick, if someone wants to sign up for a class, how can they do that?
They can just go to the W, to the front desk, and they will help them sign up.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.